Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo January 8, 2023. Yesterday's full moon connects you with your ambitions. It occurs in your sector of career, reputation, and public standing, bringing a project to a culmination, illumination to a matter, and feelings to the surface. Your performance may be in the spotlight, or there can be revelations about your career and responsibilities. Watch for displays or outbursts, as they can be more impactful now than usual. While you can feel pulled in many directions these days, this can be an excellent time for attracting attention for positive efforts or deeds. More importantly, this full moon ensures your heart is in what you're doing. A full moon in Cancer reaches a crescendo today. Listen to the universe as the cosmic music rises up and swells. Cancer is one of the most sensitive and romantic zodiac signs of all, and with its energy shivering through the collective consciousness, you'll be feeling very heart and emotion-centered. However, for you, in particular, this lunation highlights your solar house of achievement, so it could bring big opportunities to your career and professional life. Be sure to still make some time for love or celebrate the next big milestone with your one and only. What have you accomplished? The last 6 months might have been illuminating, as you may have taken a more intuitive approach to your career path. Achievements or recognition related to what you have nurtured and become emotionally invested in may come to mind. Since the domicile full moon in Cancer is bringing this lunar cycle to a culmination today, you may notice that this is the time to release any negative feelings toward your career while embracing the sensitivity surrounding your vocation. Try not to let your moodiness get in the way of your achievements. At the same time that yesterday's full moon in your career sector is making a friendly aspect to the South Node in your income sector, both the Sun and Mercury are making a friendly aspect to the North Node in your financial sector. This is creating a lot of confidence and awareness on both sides of the financial fence while maintaining the right balance between the two. Your stubborn side may be brought out by yesterday's planetary movement. Hopefully, your stubborn feelings will be fixed on working out, or eating only healthy balanced meals, or getting enough rest each night. If you are experiencing some kind of emotional block that make these healthy habits difficult to realize, confide in someone you trust and get those blocked feelings moving. Your health is too important to take a back seat. Put your health first. During your daily meditations, reflection on family and your roots is essential. If you can gain insight into where you've come from, charting the future is far easier. A day like this could compel you towards serious contemplation of starting your own branch of the family tree, if you haven't yet, or to add to it with a new baby. In nurturing these ideas, you may find some of the answers to the questions you have been pondering. The moon's first visit to your career sector for the year was always going to be important, and not just because this is a chance to check in before embracing this new professional year. This first visit since Jupiter left your work sector is a chance to regroup, with a friendly aspect to the planet still there, bringing a chance to get your bearings across the income, work, and career fronts. As the first full moon of 2023, this is pumping a lot of new energy into the early days of this new professional year. Just 4 days after Venus, the planet of love, returned to your romantic sector, the first full moon of 2023 is putting your work and life balance to the test. This is the right reminder at the right time, and as it won't be repeated, moving into the most romantically charged weeks of the year, having the right work and life balance couldn't be more important. Our eyes in the sky. Cancer moon brings all of its emotions to our consciousness. We are releasing old feelings as we move into a new year, and we could have a lot of tears to shed. It might hurt while we're doing it, but the process of letting go and managing one's heart means embracing such growing pains in order to move forward in life. You must react calmly to any jibes or provocation from the people you know. If you feel deceived, be careful in whom you confide. You tend to weigh each word too carefully and overreact to the slightest criticism. You should deal only with those who don't take your mood too seriously and know how to handle it. Resting will make you feel better. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. It doesn't have to be a spa package. If health is what you're longing for, even just a long hot bath, relaxing music, and a good book can do the trick. It's time for you to focus on your health and learn to weigh up healthy choices against the potential damage caused by overeating, alcohol consumption, and smoking. In the morning, the Cancer moon squares off with Chiron in Aries, forcing a confrontation with suppressed pain. We obviously don't want to go about our lives feeling weak or vulnerable. So, when we encounter triggering situations, we are more likely to bypass them, ignore them, or claim we will address them later when we are in a better place. The issue is that we cannot get to the better place without having the necessary confrontation. By putting it off, we continue to perpetuate the cycle of trauma. Today, acknowledge the wound. You may not be able to resolve it now, but at least you won't do yourself a disservice by sweeping it under the rug. You're feeling vulnerable and it is easy for somebody to mislead you, so be careful to avoid making any hasty decisions. It's certainly better to put your energies into things which give you pleasure but don't wear you out. Otherwise, unintended actions simply lead to you becoming weary and exhausted. Go along with any sympathetic suggestions your partner makes. Mid-afternoon, the Cancer full moon brings to fruition intentions set during the December 23 Capricorn new moon. The enterprising new moon brought goals for the new year into focus. Yet yesterday's full moon communicates that magic cannot be made manifest in the external world without equal priority being given to our emotional well-being. Self-mastery is not only about negotiating reality, but about listening to our intuition and instincts. At this time, we realize that our feelings are not a threat to our success. They are an invaluable barometer for personal safety and security while navigating experience. Yesterday's full moon asks us to return to our personal center, reminding us that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength. The moon additionally sextiles Uranus in Taurus, intimating that serendipitous encounters will facilitate important wake-up calls. Progress and advancement have different definitions depending on who we talk to. Ultimately, it is up to us to choose the path that will engender our own happiness, even if it is an unorthodox one. The moon also opposes retrograde Mercury, suggesting that reflection and introspection are a better use of our time than explaining our logic to others now. You owe no one an explanation for your choices.